Hi, welcome to our channel, Ashley and Andrea's Adventures. And on our channel we put up holiday reviews, hiking reviews and a few other things in between, particularly garden reviews. We've just returned from our second holiday with a company called Gadventures. And all the videos for that are now available on the channel, of course, and I would recommend you check them out. Beautiful country, the Balkans where we were. But the purpose of this video is to give another honest, full and authentic review of Gadventures, the travel company that we went with. Now, the first time we were with them was in 2024, and I did a review of that. And so, yeah, I'll put a link in the description for that. So this time I want to look at, what has changed, if anything, what has improved, and perhaps what was not just as good. Our first trip, as I've mentioned, was in May 2024. It was the Central European trip, starting in Berlin and finishing up in Budapest, where we went through a lot of major European cities. It was all action, all go on that trip. Now, our second trip, which we've just come back from in May 2026, was called the Balkan Classic Adventure. It was 3 weeks going through the Balkans, Bosnia-Herzegovina, into Montenegro, and then ending up in the beautiful country of Albania. So a very different type of trip. There was less cities and more rural, more history and more culture to embrace. So, as in the first video, I'm just going to go first of all through the plus points. And number one, which you'll see on the screen, is our CEO. CEO stands for Chief Experience Officer. And this time we had two CEOs. We had Yelena in the first 2 weeks, and then we had Nicola in the last week. Both were absolutely excellent. Both helped in every way possible. And they made sure that our holiday was enjoyable and memorable and just all around a great experience. And one of the things that had to happen was Andrea got bitten by some sort of insect halfway through, and she had to go to A&E in Montenegro, and Yelena took her there, stayed with her and got her sorted, which was great. €35 was nothing compared to what it might have been in some other countries. But the CEO does that. The CEO takes responsibility for everything. They keep the group together, they keep the group on time, and they ensure that you see all the major highlights of the trip. So that's number one. Number two is logistics. Gadventures continue to do a great job in this. They really do move you from A to B very, very well. We had one train on our trip, and most of it was done on minibuses. Now, some of the minibuses had different standards and drivers of different standards, but all in all, it was mostly excellent. All the thinking and planning is done for you in terms of logistics. You don't have to think about how do I get from one city to another. They move you. You just turn up on time. So that's number two. Number three is the hotels. The hotels, again, were of a good standard, very good locations, mostly in towns or city centres or just off the city centres. They're never a chain, but because it's Gadventures, they'll be locally owned and there'll be a personal touch in each of the hotels. Breakfast was always provided, and it sort of set you up for each day. Number four, orientation tours. As in the first time, the CEO will walk you through each town the day that you arrive and point you to the highlights. Now, possibly on this trip, some of the orientation tours were a bit shorter and less informative. In fact, sometimes they were just basically walking us to the dinner location, but it still was a positive experience and something that's good about Gadventures. Number five is the small group dynamic. This is a really big strength, I think. I really enjoy this. It's easy within a small group dynamic to sort of bond together, get to know each other, and nobody really holds anybody up. Everything moves quickly. We get to know each other, and everybody mostly gets on with each other. You kind of have to, and we did that by and large. We did get on well. So the small group dynamic works really well. You support each other and inform each other. Number 6 is recommendations. The CEO every day will give great recommendations for what you should do. If it's not a planned trip, they will say this is what you should do, A, B, C, and D, and that's great. It saves you having to do the planning. They do it for you, and they'll even organise taxis and things like that if you need them. So we found this very worthwhile, particularly with things like places to eat in the evenings. They will give you lots of very, very good recommendations and the times and the ways to get there. So I felt that was a big positive again. Now, some additions to the first video. I would say number 7 is the WhatsApp groups. This has gone on to a new level completely. Each CEO set up a WhatsApp group. There was one for each week, actually. There was 3 in total. And this was excellent because the CEO would give you great details of everything that was going to come up the next day. It's also good for answering queries or issues and for looking for advice or recommendations. And it was also a great way for everybody on the trip to share ideas, photographs, and videos, and a few funny things as well. And I think the WhatsApp group worked absolutely brilliantly. And then number 8, funnily enough, it's the Gadventure app. Last time I said it was a negative, but this time it was definitely a positive. G has got this sorted, and you now can access it properly and see all the details of your trip on it every day. It's really, really good. It works, and it basically does what it says in the tin. It's there and it's useful if you want to avail of it. So that's good. And then number 9, I'm going to say, is local guides. This time we had a number of local guides, mainly because I think in those countries the CEO wasn't allowed to do any sort of guiding. That was restricted to local people. But we had a number of local guides for fortresses, for museums, for even the time we went on the hike up into the mountains, we had a local guide. So that was great. So that's 9 upsides to Gadventures, and yeah, it's a lot of good positives there. What about the downsides then, or what about the things that just weren't just exactly as we had hoped? Well, there weren't many. But I'll just go through it quickly. Number 1 is hotels. The hotels are not going to be 4 or 5 star standard. They're good. Some of them are a bit quirky, but you just adjust to all of that. And they were good. They were good by and large. They were very, very good and met our needs. We didn't need 5 star. We just needed comfortable, well-equipped hotels. Second downside is, or second thing to consider is, it is an energetic holiday. It is go, and downtime is precious. So you make sure you rest or you take advantage of that downtime. But we're always on the go, whether that's moving from a location or doing an orientation tour or being on a special excursion. So it's go. Number 3 thing you've got to consider is cash. You will need it. You will need local currency or euros or whatever, wherever you are in the world. We used euros mostly, and you need it for tips. You need it for extra activities or group meals that have been added on and are not included in the trip. You definitely will need cash. I know cash is a thing of the past, but you will need cash. Number 4 consideration, I've put this down this time, is photos. Some in the group opted out of group photos. I was a bit disappointed in that. I never really got a great explanation as to why they didn't do it. So we didn't get, in many of the locations, group photos because a number of people opted out of them. So if you're looking for a group photo, it will depend by and large on the individuals that are in your group. Some people just they value their privacy, and you've got to accept that. Another thing to consider is that people will leave and people will come on your trip. We were there for 3 weeks, and after week 1, some people left and new people came, and after week 2, some people left and new people came. So there was sort of a break up in the continuity. It wasn't a problem actually, because the people who come were great, and but it's just something you need to consider. Number 6 is that, yeah, G Adventures will take you to some unusual places. We went to an apiary, we went to a cheese making place, we went to a small winery, we went to a shepherd's hut. None of those things would be on your bucket list. And I'm not saying they were bad. We embraced it and they were good experiences. But not everybody would enjoy those, and one or two did say, well, we could have passed or skipped over that. But we enjoyed them. Now, number 7, this is a contentious one, and it is it is the area of tips. Tips, yeah. Tips are expected in restaurants. They're also expected for the local tour guides, and they're also expected for the CEO. Now, coming from the UK, we are not natural tippers. People are paid well for what they do in restaurants and so forth, and tips are only given really for exceptional service. Now, so be aware of that. You will have to tip. But the one that caused a lot of discussion amongst the group was the tip for the CEO, and I'm into a very sort of difficult area here, because I don't want to say it's a bad thing, because the CEOs do such a great job and they do deserve to be rewarded for that. But G itself expect you to give somewhere between 5 and 8 euros a day per person. So that can quickly come up to, quite a sum, 50 to 60 euros a week per person. So after a week, the CEO will, get a tip of somewhere between 500 to 800 euros, which to me seems a lot. I would far prefer it to be included in the cost. Others might think differently, but it became a talking point. How much are you going to give? How much are you not going to give? Or how much extra are you going to give? It became a talking point. So something to be aware of. And another one is, number 8 is, you will have to live out of your suitcase. You're there for 1 day in a hotel and then you move, or you're in 2 days and then you move. So you live out of your suitcase. It means that you pack light and you only pack what you absolutely need. But you get used to that, and it works very, very well. So finally, overall, what did I think of G Adventures? Well, I'm going to say straight up, it was a very positive experience. I felt, G give everyone a great holiday. They look after everybody. Nobody gets neglected. And they gave us a fantastic insight to the Balkans this time, and it was great. Just like the previous time, I felt even this time we got really immersed into the history and the culture of the region, and they did indeed make our holiday memorable. Just getting connected there with somebody there. Number 2, I think G is perfect for couples like us, or a small group of 4. We were actually a foursome with Jay and Denise, our friends. But it's also perfect for singles. They look after singles so well. You could share, or you could pay to have a single room, pay a bit extra. But we really feel that there's great spirit amongst the group. You get to know them, and we bond and enjoy being together and look out for one another. So it's very, very good in that way. So, in conclusion, would I recommend G Adventures? Absolutely. Absolutely. G Adventures is definitely, G is for good, G is for great. It's not a beach holiday, and it's not a slow-paced holiday. It's a holiday. G takes you on a holiday that you'll see many places, many sites, lots of culture, lots of history, all from the comfort of a bus or in the hands of a professional guide, and they give you a great holiday. I would say G is for good, G is for great, and we will definitely go on another G adventure again. I'm not being paid by G to do this review. This is purely independent. This is my thoughts, my personal thoughts, and I would highly recommend that you go on a G adventure. Try G adventure, see does it work for you, and come back and tell us all what you think. So thank you for watching, and I hope that this has been in some way useful to you. And if it is, just put a comment and ask me a question. I'll do my best to answer. But definitely G, our first experience was great, and our second experience was equally, if not even better. So I can say no more than that. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.